Okay, so here is my 2-month of ownership daily driver review of my 93 Miata. And as you can tell, there is a little bit of snow, so I do drive this in the winter. And excuse the shakiness, it is a stick. And I do not have a camera mount because I'm using my camcorder because I forgot to charge the GoPro. So let's go ahead and start her up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and reverse out of here. As far as visibility wise, it isn't terrible. Front's easy. That's kind of a decent blind spot, but I mean the car is so small that it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's so tiny too, it's like easy to get out of. And in case you guys were wondering too, this one is a manual. I couldn't imagine driving an automatic one. This is probably the slowest car I have ever driven in my life. And I am not exaggerating, it is so slow. But it's okay, because it's fun. You go through gears really fast and that makes it fun. It is really low to the ground. I will, at the end of this video, I'll get out and I'll do a walk around with the car, but it's really low to the ground, and this is basically stock height. I couldn't imagine slamming these, although a lot of people do. I scrape on everything as it is now. I have to slow down for a lot of things. Clutch is super soft, it's just a cable clutch. Gears, goes through gears pretty smooth. It's kind of notchy through the first couple of gears, but I also have 130,000 miles, which maybe you can see 130,000 miles on it, so she's just a little bit older, so that's probably why. Once it warms up, it gets a little bit smoother though. Headlights don't really bother me. Some people say it takes up the majority of the view, but it doesn't really give me much of a problem. I'm 6 foot tall, have enough headroom and everything where I'm fine. Who I bought the car from previously had removed the visors, which is a tall person mod, which is very annoying when it's sunny. I probably won't go and replace them just because I just wear sunglasses, but it's something to think about though, because they would be in the way if they're down. And you can see how bumpy this is. I would go relatively slow over a low dip, and I will show you that I bottom out. And I also floored and show you how slow it is. But yeah, those are the cons. It's not as cramped as people would think. The 2 seats is kind of annoying sometimes. As far as winter driving, it drives relatively nice. I have summer tires on here, and I will go through a little like icy patch, but I'll show you. But it has summer tires, and I get around just fine, although the most snow it's seen is like 2 or 3 inches maybe, so it hasn't been anything that ridiculous. Here's it floored. This is floored in second and third. And you can see there is not a lot of pickup. It feels peppy though. It's slow, but it feels peppy because it's so light and has a decently high rear end in it. I have no idea what it is, to be honest. Here we go, bottom. Oh, yep, right there. You can hear that. Bottom out. Probably should have slowed down more. Going about 30, speed limit's 40, and we still bottom out on that dip. Kind of dumb, but oh well. I haven't driven with the top down. As you can see, it's been snowy. I've only owned the car for 2 months, so I can't tell you much about that. I don't know, I like it. I paid $2,000 for it, and honestly, probably the funnest car you could own for $2,000, especially in the wintertime. You drift around corners and everything, and I have decently meaty tires on here, and I could still get the drift around the corners on, you know, when it's not wet on concrete. and, you know, dry concrete. I don't know, I haven't had really any problems. The fan relay switch broke on me. I just replaced that. That wasn't that big of a deal. At least a little oil on the front timing belt cover, and I have not got to replace that yet because it has been cold and I work 2 jobs and I go to school, so don't have time for that right now. And you can see, I'll get it squirrely here, and you can see that it is, when you floor it, obviously you're gonna lose control. Like, I mean, if you're out there being stupid in the snow, then don't buy a rear-wheel drive sports car. I mean, you know, but if you're relatively not dumb about it, I mean, see, like that, and didn't even slip at all. We'll go ahead and loop around and I'll park it and get out and give you a little walk around of it. Oh, like that, there you go. There's some ice there. Gotta pay attention to that. When you go to take off, it's kind of hard sometimes in a manual in the snow, but that's gonna be a given. So once again, sorry about the jerkiness. I don't have a camera holder like I wish I did. And I'm going to turn off the camera and set it down so I can give you guys a better look. Hold up. So there she is. Relatively stock, basically stock. Wheels are different. Top's not original. Engine-wise, it's stock. I'm not going to pop the hood right now because I already locked it. Another thing that is annoying is there is no key fob on these, and this is the only key. And my locks are really stiff, and I've already tried spraying WD-40 in there and tried spraying like the lock greaser or whatever in there, and that didn't do anything to make it easier to unlock. But oh well. Yeah, stock other than the engine. The intake's relocated on the other side because the owner before me said that it was dumb because it was basically right next to the header, and which makes sense, but I don't know if I went through the trouble of relocating it, but he did. But yeah, that is my 93 Miata. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to catch all of the other shenanigans and reviews that we will be doing.